welcome to Don't Kill My Character Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Kate, aka Great Cosplays Online. And I am the Dungeon Master, so I'm playing everyone that these characters are not. Right off the bat, you will notice, if you have seen us before, that Bex, who plays Ozone, is not here. We're not gonna have the full party again until the second week of November, but next week will be a fun Halloween episode with this gang, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, gang. Oh, we usually start
Hi,
with Bex. Cody, you start.
I'm Cody, aka Cody, and I play Naephid in this game. Half elf, cleric, bard. Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel, aka Dan, and I will be playing Bellow, your Asimar fighter. Yeah, and we're getting into some exciting home territory here today. So
Yeah, I'll go over that.
we'll go over
Jojo,
to Joe.
Jojo, you ready
Uh,
to introduce yourself, or do you want me to
Hello,
chat
I
for a
am
while?
JoJo.
There's stuff on my face.
Ambi,
Yeah.
sorry, it took me a second to remember who I was. Hi, I'm JoJo, aka Ambi, the halfling bard. No, cleric.
You're a cleric and other things too.
We're doing fine tonight.
We're already off to a great start. I'm gonna throw the cast links in there. Great. Alright, so yeah, Dan's comment about this kind of being, and I put maybe in the email, if you get the email notification, this is kind of a crossover episode because we are going into territory that was basically the home turf of Dan's game, the city that Dan's game was based out of when Cody and I played in a world that inspired this one, that's supposed to be the same world run by Dan. So there might be times tonight where I throw things over to Dan to decide, because a lot of the NPCs that we're going to meet tonight were created by him. This is a big crossover episode for Dan and Cody and I, and JoJo is along for the ride. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the party realized that the DM gave them a windwalk necklace because this DM does not want to have to make maps and deal with travel. So for 8 hours a day, they get to travel at very fast speed and just, time skip and time jump, and what's that called when you do it in video games? Fast travel? I don't play video games. Fast travel through the world for 8 hours a day, and then they do some walking, so I have to, narrate some stuff. But the party did that last game, and they found a cave that I had planned as an entire dungeon crawl, but they didn't go into it, and we did a lot of roleplay, which I love, and the game was getting to its end, and Bex had to leave, because I knew Bex was leaving for a few weeks, and I had to get their character out. So I brought one of the fights up to where they were in the cave. They fought some earth elementals. Ozone, Bex's character is Ozone's patron elemental being, said, I need you to come with me. Ozone left, disappeared through a mysterious portal, and that's kind of where we left off. So Ozone just left, which means you also do not have a hut to sleep in. I believe you need, I'll just say you need like 4 more hours to get a long rest in. But Ozone just kind of walked away into the cave, and there were some pretty glowy lights, as if some portal had opened, maybe. And that's it. The cave is now quiet, and it's just the three of you.
Wow. Um. So that happened.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now? Take a nap? Wait, did we take a nap?
So you need 4 more hours to get a long rest in.
So I guess we take a nap.
Uh,
That's,
I,
oh.
I can stay up for a little bit since I got to sleep the first 2 rounds.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the second one then.
Okay. I think I was the first to watch out. Or I was the
So
first
I
to
think-
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Ambi watched, and then Ozone watched, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. And then, so Bellow was going to watch, and Naephid was going to watch. So, Bellow, you take a watch, and then you're, alright, is there anything you would like to do while you're awake and the others are sleeping? The answer could be no.
Uh, so Bellow's just actually going to, at some point when he knows everyone's asleep, he's gonna take out the egg and he's just gonna rockabye the egg and sing to it a little bit.
What do you sing?
It is some random little song that he remembers from his childhood that I do not have.
That's adorable, and I love it. All right, you rockabye baby the egg. You feel the egg warm up a little bit, not like a uncomfortable heat, but just like a kind of like the feeling you get inside when you have your dreams with Rochelle. You feel that coming from the egg.
I see.
Like there's this feeling that you get because you usually end your dreams with Rochelle with you kind of, with her holding you somehow, and you falling asleep in her arms, and that feeling that you get just before you drift away from that, or as you're drifting away from that, you
A
get
nice
that.
warm embrace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cute. All right, so you do that, and then you're gonna wake Naephid up.
Yep.
All right, so you go ahead and wake Naephid up. Naephid, you got a watch to do. Is there anything you would like to do while the other two sleep?
Naephid just kind of goofs around, doing weird stuff, talking to the horses, that kind of thing.
Great. I love it. All right. So you all wake up. It's morning. Um, Ozone's still not there. Um, what would you like to do?
How far from Lepistadt are we?
Um, between the wind walk and just walking, because 8 hours isn't a full day of travel, you'll get there by the end of the day.
Problem is, there's now a cart that Ozone was carrying for us. So, gang, what do we want to deal with this?
What else? What else does my necklace do? Wait, it summons a planar ally. Wait.
You are looking at the D&D Beyond version, I believe, not the version in Roll20.
Okay.
Also, the planar ally usually stands still.
Look at the version in Roll20 because
Version
the
in
DM
Roll20 still says planar ally.
All right, I gotta look at what this planar ally does because I know that like
I clicked on the Roll20 link and I'm liking
all right.
my buddy that I now have. Okay.
A planar ally. Oh, I opened the weird baby arm necklace.
Sorry.
All right. Where is this? Oh, necklace of prayer beads. Okay, so you get the 1 bead of blessing, 2 beads of curing, 2 beads of smiting, 1 bead of wind walking.
Where are you seeing this? I am looking. Oh,
Look in your items.
Why is the text in black? I'm dyslexic.
Text. What?
Oh, I can just highlight it. Okay.
No, do you have what? You have dark mode turned on?
Yeah.
You do have dark mode turned on. Turn dark mode off.
No. It's bright.
But then you'll be able to see.
But it's bright.
Alright, I'm gonna
also
show the
appears...
players so that this comes up for all of you.
Oh no, I was looking at the actual description in a different tab.
The one
in
that I gave you.
Roll20.
The actual description says the DM there's 6 beads on it, and the DM either randomly rolls or chooses, and I chose.
Because you don't want me
If
to
you
have
scroll
a
down on
buddy.
the DM, if you scroll down on the NPC screen,
Yeah, I
this
see it.
has
I see it now. I see it now.
I'll read it for the audience. So this necklace of prayer beads has 1 bead of blessing, which casts the bless spell, 2 beads of curing, which can either be used to cast cure wounds at 2nd level or lesser restoration, 2 beads of smiting, which can cast branding smite, and 1 bead of wind walking. So that is what this necklace of prayer beads has.
All right. So I can't. So you're telling us that we spent money on this cart. We spent good top dollar on this cart, Dungeon Master, and now you're making us get rid of it. You're making us. You're making us leave Alphonse the cart behind.
I am not making you do anything.
Yeah.
I do not have the power to make you do anything.
Well, no, you could say that it could float with us.
If you have, look, this isn't your issue is not with me. It is with Wizards of the Coast. Revenge of Athena. The horses are able to windwalk with the windwalk spell because they are creatures. And I was very nice and said retroactively that Naephid cast Speak with the Animals to describe to them what was happening, so they didn't.
Not
just
retroactively. I did cast the spell. I just
No,
wasn't
Naephid
allowed to
did.
do it.
Naephid did
You
it.
didn't. You cast the spell just to chat with them. You didn't tell them, "Hey, we're gonna turn you into wind. Follow us."
Ah.
I let you have that because I am a merciful DM, whether you guys realize it or not. Anyway, so yes, so the horses can turn to wind. Things that you can carry on your person can turn to wind, very much like casting the polymorph spell. Windwalk works like the polymorph spell, where the items that are on you, merge into your form. However, a cart, nope.
What if Bellow wears the cart
Hey, Bellow.
as a backpack?
Hey, Bellow. How strong are you? I think we have the same idea. Wait. Oh, thank you, Revenge of Athena. So if we hitch the horses to the cart, they're technically carrying the cart, especially if Bellow is also carrying cart with horses, and so therefore we get the cart.
Carry carts, horses, pull carts. This is different.
If
Things
we-
you can carry on your person.
I think Bellow could carry it with the horses.
All right. How about this? If someone subs, gifts a sub, or gives 100 biddies in the chat in the next 5 minutes, I will let them bring the cart. You have
Forget
to sub.
it. We're ditching the cart. It's not-
You have to sub.
Yeah, we're ditching the cart. Okay, no more cart.
Ditching the cart. Or do you guys want to walk? You know what? I think it'd be better if we walked. Kate, will you bring up the map?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yes, can we get that map up? Cause I'm keeping this cart, but we don't want yeah. Let's just take a walk. Let's have a nice what do they call
just
them?
walk through this whole entire world that I definitely did have a panic attack about on a Discord call with Dan earlier this week, yesterday.
So what I'm hearing is that we really need to take a nice long walking interlude.
You
I
can.
guess
I'm not going to stop you. You absolutely can.
I see no problem with just taking a nice walk.
I think it's only so. Here's the deal: if we were to windwalk, we'd get there a day earlier, but we'd lose the cart, right?
No. If you windwalk, you'll get there today. So
Uh-huh.
here, the speed. All right, now we gotta do math. Now you're making me do math. All right, so the speed
is good
of
for you.
windwalk. The speed of windwalk.
Mhm.
I'm looking is. All right, Athena, you ready to help us with math? The speed for a windwalk, you have a flying speed of 300 feet. So that's 300 feet per round. 300 feet per round. If you are moving on horses, your speed is 30 feet per round. This is some pretty easy math, okay? Because wait, let me check.
Oh,
let me check
but
horses.
wait, you forget. Mel is super strong, so like.
Right, but you have a draft. You have a draft horse. You have a draft horse and Mel. So you can
Wait.
only go.
What
So you know what?
What
I'll-
kind
I'll
of
say that-
draft horse is it?
What do you mean? What kind of
What
draft horse?
kind of draft horse is it? Like, is it a Clydesdale? Is it a
Oh.
Frasian? Like, what kind of
No,
draft
the
horse
chat
is it?
decided last week that it was a black horse that you named Ebda.
Oh wait, so we have a Frisian.
Look, I am
Ooh.
going by. Okay, so D&D Beyond says that a draft horse goes at a speed of 40 feet. Dan, what stats are we using for Mel?
I have a riding horse for
Right.
60 feet.
All right, so we can only go as fast as the slowest horse. So the horse is going 40 feet. So that's just to make the math easy. So it's about 10 times faster to windwalk than it is to be in the cart. Just throwing that out there. He's like, it's 40 to 300. I'm going to simplify it to 30 to 300. but it's 10 times faster. 10 times faster to windwalk than to take the cart. That was like, that wasn't a lot of gold. It isn't very important.
Okay, I've got a compromise, gang.
I got an idea.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The whole stream, you guys.
If I reduce the cart, can Bellow wear it?
Oh.
Does enlarge reduce only work on creatures? Does it also work on objects? If it works on objects, then
You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for duration.
what is the duration? That was my next question.
Up to a minute.
So, how long does it take for us to turn into fart clouds?
How long do we need to be clouds?
No, just to turn into
Clouds
fart
for
clouds.
8 hours. 8 hours, you're close.
Oh, okay. Maybe we ditch the cart.
I think
Apparently Kate hates carts.
a good compromise would be for us to go out on the road for a ways, and perhaps we'll run across someone, a traveling salesman who loves his daughter and wants her to be able to ride into a cart,
That's,
and we'll give it to them. There we go.
I mean,
We'll
that's
make
a
somebody
common
happy.
thing. That's a common
Yeah.
thing we can see on the
So you're
road.
going to try. So you're going to try to sell the cart. You're going to just be on the road until you find someone to sell the cart to.
Yes.
This is a fine plan. This is a fine plan. That's the plan. You
Yeah, I mean, it
travel?
would be a shame to just toss a perfectly good cart. Bella, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say, if you take a wheel and Ambi takes a wheel and Bellow takes the rest of the cart and throws it in his book bag.
Then we're
We'll
still
just-
carrying it though. We're not wearing it. Is the problem?
Yeah, and once we're gaseous forms, it doesn't matter. He was just
I
gonna
get-
divide it into 3 chunks instead. But that's fine. I think,
You
yeah.
set out with the cart and the horses, and you're gonna head out on the road until you see someone who looks like they could buy a cart. All right. Putting the chat on the stream was a mistake. Alright, so what? Never mind! You take the cart with you because Revenge of Athena donated 100 biddies.
Thank you, Revenge of
Why?
Athena.
Revenge of Athena is our moderator.
Yes.
You're on the staff, Athena. You're on the staff.
So far we haven't made enough money for any of us to get paid, so you know, I haven't had any payout from Twitch yet. I'll let you know when it happens.
You guys are getting paid.
You're a mod. You're on the staff. You're part of the fam, Revenge of Athena. But yeah, I'll do emotes at some point. I'm sorry.
All
Okay.
right, Windwalk. Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, so, Bellow just picks up the cart and the DM is nice, because the chat is nicer than the DM, and, specifically Revenge of Athena, and yes, you can bring the cart with you because chat says so, and I am influenced by fans. Yes, Revenge of Athena, you're a fan now.
Hell yeah.
Alright, there you go. You bring the cart with you. You windwalk. You windwalk for 8 hours over land. And there's some water. There's some water too. There's both. And there's trees. And maybe there's like mountains. Maybe you don't notice. Naephid would notice. It's great. There's things beneath you, and there's sky above you, and you windwalk, and then the windwalk starts.
Tell me more. I am entranced by this. Please continue. Tell me everything. I
Have you
wanna
ever
know-
seen the color green before?
Oh my god, tell me all about this green.
You are from the Feywild, Ambi, and you are from an elven kingdom, Naephid. You have seen green.
Please tell me more about these mountains. I'm really intrigued.
You know, maybe they're mountains, maybe they're hills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
topography.
those.
There's topography beneath you. Anyway, no maps. Kate dies like an elf. Just Kate dies like elves. Anyway, elves don't die. What am I saying? Anyway,
I offered to make a map for you.
but I didn't know what would go on the map because I have big picture plans and I have little individual game plans. I don't have the in between.
I think multiple people at this point have offered to make a map.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I haven't yet, but do you want me to? I'll do it.
Yeah, do you need a map, Kate?
All
'Cause,
the
like,
players
you
have
have-
offered to make a map. But no, but here's the issue. Here's the issue. Is that if you make a map, then I have to tell you like what cities are in because the map that Dan made is like south, like is all south of where we are. Like you guys are at the very northern part of the map that Dan made for his world. And you're just going between like the top part of Dan's map and like somewhere up here is the Elven Kingdom forest hidden place, and I don't know what's in the middle because it's not important to know what's in the middle.
Well, obviously it is, because I need a beautiful picture.
Revenge of Athena has offered to make one as well.
Yeah, we have now, what is that, 4? 5?
Subscription. Ooh, Revenge of Athena. All right. Anyway, there is no map. We die like elves, but not right now. You're landing the Windwalk. You land. Windwalk is over. It's afternoon now.
Like, are we slightly outside the city, or are we near the city walls? Did, like, guards just watch us go foomp into, like, reality? Did guards just watch
No,
us
it's
bamf?
It's gonna take you another like.
Okay.
I guess Dan and Naephid would know, because I'll just give this to you. That it's gonna take you another about like 2 hours of walking to get there. You could like, and I'll say that 2 hours is with like if you know one of you is on Mel and 2 of you are on the draft horse, and I assume that Ambi would double up with someone, or you could fly because I think you have. What's your fly speed, Ambi?
40 feet.
Yeah, so you can go about as fast as the draft horse. So if Ambi wants to fly and Naephid wants to ride the draft horse and Bellow wants to ride Mel, then you can get there in 2 hours.
Sounds
Great.
good.
Well, I'll sit in the cart.
You have the cart. You have the cart.
I'll
I
ride the
have the
cart.
cart.
Revenge of Athena saved the cart. Alright, so you have the cart. So Ambi just rides in the cart
Yeah.
and someone else can ride in the cart and Dan can Bellow can drive the cart. Alright, is there anything you guys want to talk about or while you near Lepistadt?
So I got a small fairy mind. Why are we here again?
Want me to take this one, Bella, or you got it?
No, like why are we specifically going to this place? Is there like a person who can then take us to the elf land? I forget.
My memory serves that it's just on the way to our destination.
And it's a free place to sleep, and it's also a place that most likely nobody is going to try to kidnap me and bring me back to the capital. So,
Oh, yeah, that.
True. That's probably true. That's most likely true.
also, we got you guys said that you met the Blight far south, and we should probably warn them that the Blight is there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do they have like blight hunters or something?
You could call them that, I guess. I've never heard that name used before, but yeah, that's basically what they do.
Okay.
That's a great name for like a superhero organization or a heroing group or a traveling part. The Blight Hunters.
I feel like there's a group that did that though with ghosts too, but maybe I don't know. Do they bust them?
A ghost?
Remember?
Ghost hunter?
Yeah, like-
no. Ghost.
No, more like
Spectral
Tell us
entrappers.
about meeting here before we get copyrighted.
When there's something odd near your domicile, who are you going to contact? Spectral
Ghosts.
entrappers.
Spectre stoppers?
La 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 la
Active
la la
locators.
la la.
2 hours to go by and we come up with a new group name.
Oh yeah,
We're
we
now,
should. Wait, what is our group name? Because like we're
well, it's
gonna.
Egg Force 5.
Oh yeah,
And there are still 5 of us
there
if
are
we
still
count
5 of us if we count
Ebda.
Ebda.
Yeah.
Did we
Oh.
ever tell? Did we ever tell Ozone how or where to find us?
No.
Uh,
Can I just say I've been separated from people in the past, and they find you. It's like there's a hand that guides them back. You know.
You know, God always finds a way.
which god?
Like, oh, it
There's-
depends on the scripture.
But there's
But I
Alright.
do know that there is a god who tends to be seen in really ancient text, um, bedecked in florals and with hair that often changes color depending on what you read, who is known for helping wayfinders and travelers find ways back to their groups.
I'm adding it to my list of notes that are canon stuff that Joe says. Joe says stuff and I make it canon because I am a nice DM whether you recognize it or not.
Does that mean that Kate's canon?
I mean, this god obviously does a lot more than that, but I'm canonizing myself as God in this world. It was already canon, let's be real. Move on, continue. I will note this down. The DM will remember this.
Egg Force 5 still on the menu, I guess.
Yeah. Well, but now that we have 2 horses, when Ozone comes back, does that mean we're Egg Force 6?
No, we'll still be the Egg Force 5.
That doesn't have the same ring.
No.
Is that like when we get stronger as a group, we just become Egg Force 6 instead of 5?
Maybe we should just jump to 7. Egg Force 7? No.
But what happens? What happens if the
folk.
egg ever
Oh.
hatches?
Sorry, Bellow, didn't mean to interrupt you. What'd you say?
I said, what happens if the egg ever hatches? Will we then be Egg Force, or will we be
Dragon Squad.
Dragon Squad?
Dragon Squad Elite. Dragon Squad Elite Force 5.
just keep adding to Elite Force 5.
Dragon Force Elite Squad 5 Advanced.
Yoked Force 5.
So you start seeing the outside of Lepistadt, and Dan, is there like a gate or a wall around Lepistadt? What do they see when they get to Lepistadt? I told you I'd be throwing it over to Dan. I'm only half the DM today.
Ooh, spin me a tale, Dan.
Let's see. All right, so as we approach the gates, the surrounding wall is covered in moss as though it's never really seen a whole lot of combat, or if it has, it's been a long time since. What stands above the gates and towers, or what stands above the gates and walls, is a single tower that has a Mage Academy flag hanging from it that looks over the entirety of the town, while the rest of it is just above the walls, and you can see roofs and spires, but nothing more to it than that. The outside of the walls is just clearings for probably a good mile, just so that they can see anyone actually trying to approach from anywhere around the city walls. As we enter, we see just kind of 2 random guards just looking out and watching over travelers that come from the road or leave through the gate. How's that?
Beautiful. I vote you for season 2 DM. I did note that, this stream, when this game is done, maybe we'll pass off DMing if we feel like continuing. But yeah, Cody and Dan are both excellent DMs who have DM for me. Jojo DM for me like 2 games, and it was interesting. Um I can't hear you.
I'm a horrible.
You cut out, but I was able to read your lips. I don't know
why
enough.
cut out.
I don't know enough about your DMing to say if you're horrible or not. I didn't really get a lot out of it. not because of you, because you were running the Death House of Curse of Strahd, which wasn't something you wrote, and also that party. We're gonna leave that there. Okay, so
I love.
but yeah,
House.
I would absolutely love to pass off DMing after this game to one of you guys because you're incredible and I love you all. Great. So the guards are outside and they see Bellow coming up, so they were pretty relaxed already, and they're just gonna be even more relaxed and friendly when they see Bellow. Ambi and Naephid, what do you currently look like?
I took just. I'm sorry, Ambi, you go first.
Oh, I don't know what I look like. You go first.
Okay, David goes first. I took the time while we were sitting in the thing. While we were, I hop back in the cart and I ask Ambi to take the reins just for a moment. And
Bellow
I
is driving.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Bellow
not
is
driving. I don't have animal handling.
Bellow is driving. Bellow,
Okay.
you don't need 2 people. You don't need 1 person on each horse to drive a cart.
Okay. I didn't realize that it was a 2 cart two mount cart situation. I thought Bella was on.
Oh,
Mel
I'm gonna
left
say
this
it
side.
can be. I'm gonna say it
It
can be
wasn't
1 or 2.
initially.
I'm gonna say it can be 1 or 2 or whatever. Or these horses are trained well enough that Ambi, you can just sit on it and it will follow Mel on or the draft horse will just follow Mel.
All right, I take the time to hop in the back of the carriage. Just takes a minute, or the
It's not
wagon.
a carriage, it's a cart. It's not a carriage, it's a cart. So
I corrected myself. I was correcting
Right.
myself. I hop back into the cart, and I take a minute, and I grab my 3 disguises, and I set myself up as Seamus. I'm just gonna wait to see if there happen to be wanted posters around, and if they're not, I'll go back to being Naephid. But for the time being, I'm Seamus. That's it.
Sure. Alright.
So
Jojo, have you decided how Ambi looks?
yeah, so obviously I do not look like a fairy.
Okay.
I think today I'm feeling very gnomish. So I'm gonna be a forest gnome.
Love it.
Very earthy, very crunchy granola. Kind of hippy dippy vibes. Yeah. So
I love it.
One moment, Ambi's sitting there. A glow comes around them, emanating from strange markings that go up their arms, and the next moment, a hippy dippy forest gnome is sitting there.
Love it.
Mhm.
Alright. So and Bellow is Bellow. So Bellow, you approach and these guards, they know you immediately. They're like, "Hey, Bellow, welcome back."
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just
Uh,
bringing some friends back into town.
Hello.
Cool. Fine by us. Hi, friends of Bellows.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have
this-
to make a check with Bellow. You don't even have to make a check for
Thank
this.
God.
It's good because Bella was gonna try and make up a name for a gnome, or realize that there's now a gnome instead of an Ambi, so he might not have noticed.
That's very fair. Oh, I have to make up a name.
I got it.
I got it.
Great. Well, you know your way.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, I guess Bello just goes through the town, and I guess the best way to describe this town is it's pretty homely. At one point, it may have been popular, but that was years ago. Many of the buildings are kind of scarred in different sections, just places look like they had burned at one point, but then over the course of nature, like waters washed a lot of it away. There's just the faint trails of burn marks. A lot of the people there are, you know, mid to older age. The only thing that really stands out to you is there's like it's basically all humans in this area, um, with the occasional like uh, other species, basic or other race,
Right.
basically. Um,
It's, it is
and
mostly humans.
yeah, so I think that's the only real feature. Um,
And Bello, where are you bringing them?
so Bellow's going to like lean back and he's like, "Hey, do you guys want like the grand tour of the place, or can we just go right back to the castle? Because we can always get food and go explore later if we want to. There's definitely not someone who would not like to have to describe absolutely everything if they were placed in the situation to have to."
I was going to keep passing it over to you, man. This is my night off.
Oh, I see.
Well, since you insist,
I'm okay. Just heading.
let's go to
Rich.
castle.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Bellow's just gonna lead the horse through the center of town, and like that's that's basically it. We head to this very old, almost cathedral-looking castle that definitely would have at one time housed maybe 50, 60 soldiers, but now looks well, kind of like a weathered old museum house is the best way I would describe it. There's still areas where battlements and a bell in the back in order to toll for enemies would be, but it looks like they haven't really been used in a while.
All right, so you come up to this, and there's not really anyone outside guarding because who would, people who know the town who would ever try to attack this building. There's not only a respect for it, but also people who live in the town know who live inside. Um, so they're not going to mess with it. But yeah, I'll say that there are like some guard stationed outside, and they're like it's not like heavily guarded as it probably was in its heyday, but oh my gosh, Revenge of Athena. Um, but yeah, it's not like heavily guarded like it was, but like these guards do look a little more serious than the guards at the gate. But once again, you know them, and there's just two that you see posted at the main entrance. So they say they give you a nod. Welcome back, Bello.
It's good to be back, George. And hey, Fred, what's going on? You guys,
You did not just, not in my stream. We can't.
what's
Why?
wrong with George and Fred? That's the common name.
Man, wait, did you honestly do?
Yes,
What?
he did that on. He did not make a reference. He was just saying names.
I'm so confused. What am I?
You are.
Dan, have you not read nor watched Harry Potter?
I have, but I didn't really
George are the
consider
Weasley
that
twin
as.
brothers in Harry Potter. And you
Yeah.
just took those two names out of every name in the world to put together. You picked those two.
Yeah.
Well, they do also happen to be very common
like they are
names.
very common names.
But
But
there's a lot of common names. Alright, so this is Fred and George, the guards. They have red hair. Hand-me-down clothes. Anyway, yes, this is Fred and George. They're twin brothers, and they have red hair.
Oh my god.
I wasn't going to go that far at all.
Nope, they are now.
Oh, okay.
They're not wizards, though. They're guards. So that makes them different. And they don't have British accents, because I don't do accents.
Once we're in the keep, I'm no longer Seamus. It's back to Naephid land.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So Fred and George, not at you. Who you bringing in?
Everyone, I would assume. I mean, it's one of those things where Bello knows that there is like a
No,
little
no. This
stable.
the guards are asking Bellow, who are you bringing in? This is not Kate asking Dan. Like
Oh,
guards
I
are asking Bellow, who are you bringing in? Looking at your companions.
oh I found a couple of friends on the road, and I'm bringing them back to see if they're acceptable for helping out some of what's going on.
All right. Well, that's enough of deception that I'll say. Make me a deception check.
Oh, I guess you're not my friends anymore, guys.
They are
Sorry.
your friends, but these
Yeah,
are a little
jeez.
bit more serious. All right. Now I gotta.
We're a little more than friends.
We're buddies.
We're pals.
Good old
Companions.
companions.
Is this in character? I can't tell.
No, he's
God,
making his
no.
deception check.
Just make a deception
great,
check.
great. So, all right. So Bellow says that, and they kind of give you a look, and they say, "You just found people, and you're bringing them here. These aren't anyone you were." They give you a look.
I was tasked with bringing back some heroes, and I found some heroes, and I'm bringing them back. I don't know what you expect of me. Fred, I thought we knew each other better than this.
Well,
I'm gonna. I kind of want you to make a pity check. I don't know what that would be. Roll.
roll pity.
It's just
Yeah, roll.
likability, right? It's a charisma. That's some kind of
Roll.
Yeah,
charisma.
roll. Yeah, that's charisma. That's charisma. I know you don't have. I know you don't have proficiency in any charisma ability, so I don't really have to assign it one. Just roll charisma. I have too many tabs open. Yeah, that's enough. All right. So Fred starts to feel bad. He's like, "All right, Bello, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Yeah, yeah. If they're with you, you know, yeah, bring them in."
Why, thank you, mein friend.
Are you really? Please, no. I'm not making that canon that all gnomes have German. I'm not making that canon.
You don't have to. Gnomes can come from different places, Kate.
Yeah. All right. So your gnome has a German accent. Good to know. All right. You go inside. You bring them in. You describe it. Yeah. What is so? I mean, obviously, like it's it's old, it's run down. They walk in and they see. If I remember this building correctly, like there is a bit of an entrance hall. It's not very grand, but there's an entrance hall to this, right?
Hmm.
Right. So I'll say that in the entrance hall, there are paintings of people that are familiar to you, obviously, and Naephid. The heroes of the keep who have fallen have paintings in this entrance hall. So, um, for Naephid, I keep clicking the wrong. Okay, so for Naephid, you see a familiar half orc standing strong, um, and you see next to him a yeah, you see you know this to have been Wolf. You see next to him um a fetchling character, if any of our viewers were Pathfinder players, a woman with dark like shadowy gray skin um and dark hair, um, who is well armored with an impressive looking sword. Um, and you remember this to have been Morrigan. In a separate photo, you see not photo, in a separate painting, you see a woman standing tall with long silver hair and and silver dragon scale armor, and behind her is like almost coming out of her is a silver dragon, and you know that this was Rochelle.
It's more real now that we're here. Before it was just a story, and now it's like, oh man, that all really happened. Yep.
Yeah. Bello, you probably take a moment looking at these paintings. I imagine looking at Rochelle's especially.
Yeah, he's kind of looking at them and like it's just like a silent nod to all of them, like, yeah, all right, we got stuff to do and we got big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Um, and I'll say, as the door opens, you stand in the entrance hall for a bit, and eventually a woman comes into the entrance hall, hearing the door opening, which is a rare occurrence in this place. She looks very similar to the fetchling woman who is in the painting. Um, and Naephid, you immediately recognize this as an older Merlin, the sister of Morrigan in the painting. Um, she is not armored. She is not carrying any weapons. She does not look like she's at all in a place ready to fight. She is dressed um pretty plainly, but she sees Bellow and her face brightens. Hey, Bellow. Welcome back.
Hi. Hey, yeah. So, funny story. I found
I like funny
someone that
stories.
I what?
I like funny stories.
Oh, yeah, it's not really funny, haha. It's more like funny things happen weird. Um,
Hey,
yeah.
well,
So anyways, uh I found one of the people that fought in the last war that we assumed either died or just deserted or something. I don't know. There's some weird story about going through a portal and then time distortion,
you
magic stuff.
you found
So
those guys. Where are they?
I
Did you
found
find one?
one of them, and he points to Nathan or Seamus.
Do you
No, no,
draw
I'm
blood?
I'm back. As soon as we came into I'm back to
Okay,
being
all right.
Naephid as soon as we
So
came in.
then, if you're Naephid right away, she's going to look at you and smile. I remember you.
Hi. It's been a
Oh,
little more time for you than it has been for me. I remember you too.
well, if only one of you was gonna come back. Glad it was you.
Oh, thanks. Uh, yeah. I bet everyone's probably happy I'm the one that came back. I'm the one who destroyed the least amount of property.
I mean, there was your friend there that only really went to the mage's school there and wrote stuff in her book. I don't think
Yeah,
she really destroyed anything.
your little elf friend. She didn't make it.
She's still alive. Yeah. Everybody. I hesitate to say everybody, but everybody did make it back as far as I'm aware.
Oh, she's still alive, but you're not together anymore.
Not what?
Naephid, you have a girlfriend?
No, we're talking about Elle.
Oh.
So
Uh,
she's not your girlfriend.
Wait, Elle's your girlfriend?
no, Elle's never been my girlfriend. No, Elle's not my girlfriend.
Wait,
Good
does
to
that mean
know.
you're available then?
Wait, you're single?
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, not like emotionally available. You know. Yeah.
Shame. Alright, well, what happened to her? I guess. For everyone. She's still alive, but
She's been kidnapped. We're actually on our way to save her
Haha.
now. But we thought we'd stop in because Who wants to explain? Ambi
What?
or Ganambi? What licorice?
The little elf girl was kidnapped.
What?
By who?
Who are you talking to?
Elves?
She was.
I mean,
Wait,
I don't think you
who
have
are
to
you
be.
talking to? Cause is he talking to me? Are you talking to me? Cause she was kidnapped by a guy with a big spinny thingy, and it was like 2 or 3 days ago, I think. And if I remember correctly, there was this like spinny portal thingy that they jumped through. We tried to stop them with like a big and and whee! And then we didn't stop them, and then this guy over here went all like with the tail and the wings and went woo! And then we ran into some people, and there was a primordial woo! Scary, and then our friend disappeared in a cape. Well, no, they first got the cape, and then they disappeared in the cape, and then we're here! Yay! Oh, and then there's a whole thing with books and a brain in a jar, but we don't have to go there. That was like a long time ago.
Yep, I'm just about as confused.
But let's go back to the elf girl being kidnapped
Yes.
by
Yeah.
elf.
By a guy named Al.
Al was
Fuck.
kidnapped by Al.
Al.
Al was
As-
kidnapped by Al.
Al was kidnapped by, as you Americans say, Al.
Kids don't exist in this world. All right. And Al was an elf.
Al was an elf.
Al was an
What?
elf, yes.
Yes.
But he had a big portal thingy in the house. And it went whoosh. And we couldn't go through it because they went through it and then went.
Yeah. Both of you guys gonna want to hear about this.
Who?
Who's this? Who are you?
Anyway.
So you, I know. You, I know. Well, I'm pointing to you guys like you're there. You, I know both of you. Who is this?
Hello, I am Licorice. Zeno.
Yeah,
Licorice?
see, this is our friend Ambi. We
Really? Really, Bellow?
I was going with it.
You could have just
Bellow-
gone with it.
I
So-
love liquor.
Bellow's like,
First.
yeah, this is our friend Ambi. They're pretty weird, as weird goes for like our standards here. That's kind of normal.
Okay,
Yeah, there's a lot of things we should discuss anyways. So I'm gonna go get the other people, and we
Naephid.
should have a little sit down.
Are these people trustworthy?
Well, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
And no offense to you,
Uh-huh.
but if you were standing in the king's court and you knew that the king had the power to order everyone in the room to chop off all your limbs, and the king asked you a question, you're still probably going to want to answer the king even though if you don't trust him. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, basically, yes, we can trust them. They're
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I dropped the
This is
disguise.
Bella's family.
Oh, yeah,
This is
I
Bella's
dropped the
family.
disguise.
Good. Yeah.
Interesting.
You
Bellow,
can't-
you sure?
you can't see the wings, they're under the raincoat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you do. Okay. All right. Never
I
mind.
just look like small thing. being
Yeah.
With pointy
Yeah.
ears, so maybe a child elf?
Yeah,
Elf
you
child?
do have pointy ears, so
Elf.
she's going. Yeah, so she is going to give you a
Child.
look.
Yeah, elf child, probably.
How old are you?
Oh, that's a great question. 24? How old am I?
I think you're 20. I'll look it up.
Am I 20? I didn't write it down.
No, I have it though.
I didn't write
Um,
it down.
You are Naephid is 24, Ozone is 23, Bellow and Ambi are 20.
20, I think.
It's very young for an elf.
Yeah.
Bellow, why are you traveling with a child?
Bellow's like not even there anymore. He just like walked right by.
I am not a child. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Rude.
I'm gonna bring you up to both here.
Question before we do: is my room still available?
You have a room? Does it have a view?
I mean, look, Naephid, it's me, it's both here, it's Alistair. No one else is here anymore.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So, yes, your room is available. Let's go talk to both here. And she's gonna start walking up the stairs. And she leads you into this workshop. You see things that Ambi are probably completely unfamiliar to you. They would be known in this world as firearms, but
Yeah, no.
Ambi has never seen firearms before.
Nope. We don't
Bellow
have
and
them in
Naephid,
Feywild.
yeah, Bellow and Naephid certainly have. And at the back of this room with firearms, there is this big set of heavy doors that leads to another room, and you hear the sounds of tinkering back there. And she is going to knock on the door. And she's going to say, "Both here. Bellow's back. Brought friends." And you'll hear this like kind of gruff voice come through. Are you guys messaging somewhere? Why am I getting pings from something?
We're in the
Don't worry about
roll 20 chat.
Roll 20.
Yeah, you're good.
You're in the Roll20 chat?
Yes.
Why am I not seeing this? Are you
Oh.
guys whispering each other?
What? No.
No,
Stream
no,
can
it's all
see this.
public. The
Yeah,
stream
this
sees
This
it.
is live.
Why am I not seeing it? Oh, I'm in Dan's Roll20 instead of mine.
It's
Hi.
for subscribers only. You're not subscribed, so you're good to see it.
Hi. Wow, I'm seeing this now. Okay, I was on Dan's Roll20 instead of.
Don't
'cause I
worry
have that
about it.
open. Great. All right. So, you hear the sound of tinkering stop, and then the door. You hear this click in the door, and it opens up. It's like, do you do that, Ambi?
No.
Right. So Merlin, who has not introduced herself to Ambi, is going to push the door open further and motion for you to go in.
Who are you?
I forgot to introduce them.
I'm Merlin.
Oh. Pleasure to meet you.
You've also never seen someone who looks like Merlin before. This like shadowy, gray-skinned, dark raven black hair, features
Oh no,
that
they're
are
very interesting.
somewhat humanoid, somewhat otherworldly, but you can't imagine what other world.
Mommy?
Is that in game? Is that in game?
No. Sorry.
We're gonna
It's not.
we're gonna push past it. We're gonna push past it. So Merlin holds the door open for you. You walk inside. I'm not gonna give you the option. You walk in. Yep.
Hey, thanks, Mom. I mean, Merlin.
Thanks, Mom.
Merlin would be so upset if you called her mom, Nathan.
Do you have a Capri Sun and or an Aussie Pop for me, Mom? She thought I was a
All right.
child.
All right, so Merlin holds the door open, and you walk in. This room is darker. People without dark vision, which does Ambi have dark vision?
I do not. I can't
All right,
see.
so Naephid, you're fine because half elves have dark vision,
Yeah.
but this is hard for it's definitely hard for Bellow and Ambi to see in. So you just see or more hear the movement of someone or something big. Um, Heavy footsteps. And in the darkness you can just about make out um the outline of a pretty large figure. Um and you hear this voice.
I think I'm the only one who can't see. I think Asimar have dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I was going to say when we were talking with Merlin, Bello actually walked away from the conversation to the back of the keep, which left the three of them in an awkward little thing while he went to go find Alistair.
okay.
All
All
right,
right.
so is
Well,
Bello not with
we
us?
can do that first. So we can do that first. Okay. So, all right. So you walk back to find Alistair, and um if Merlin would see you walking back, and she's gonna say, he's he's upstairs in his room, Bellow. He's not back in the training room.
Oh, um, that's weird. It's the middle of the day. All right, and he walks back with. Oh, by the way, sorry. And Bello like tries to introduce them, but then realizes that they already know each other's names now that he's taken too long.
Yeah, and she's gonna say, Bellow, how about, I think it's really important that we talk to Balthier first. Let's talk to Balthier and then you can talk to Alistair.
Oh, I thought it'd be something where we'd all talk together. I didn't think it'd be something where, all right, yeah, that's fine.
So you follow her up, and then where we are now. Um, Bellow, welcome back. Naephid. Everyone's gonna say, yep, brought back the cute one. Um, Balthier will just kind of grunt. So, guess I should turn some lights on.
Can I hide behind Bello? Like, because I can't see.
He, you would sure, make a stealth check.
No, I don't want to stealth. Well,
Oh, do you want to actually hide so you're not so
I'll
he can't
offer my
see you? Or you just
hand
want to,
too.
oh yeah, can I hold Bella's hand?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So 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 where you would expect, like, from the workshop you saw before, you would expect that there would be some type of magic light in here, but he goes around methodically lighting actual lamps and torches
Oh my god.
to light this place. And as more lights come on, you see this large imposing figure with like pale skin, um dark black hair, and Dan, no? Am I getting it wrong?
No, I'm more thinking that Ambi, you are not disguised.
Ambi dropped the disguise, right?
Yeah.
Ambi, you dropped. Yeah, Ambi
Yeah,
dropped the
because
disguise.
someone outed me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I had
didn't
that in
know
mind
if you
too.
were
I had that in
still
mind too. Um,
okay.
and he has like dark black wings, right? Or are they skeletal wings?
He does not have
He
wings.
does not have wings. Okay. Um, he looks. I mean, Ambi, from
Yeah.
texts that you've seen, like he looks somewhat demonic or devilish. Um, does he have horns, Dan? Okay. But just like the features are very sharp,
Okay.
in a way that doesn't seem completely human. And he's larger than a human should be. Is that accurate, Dan? Yeah. Okay. Um, and as he lights the lamps, he's going to say, well, you're not disguised more than I could say for first time you brought someone in here. Ugh. What happened? And he's just gonna like kind of sit down by like this fire that like should be used as a forge, but just gonna use it as a fire. And he's kind of like, there are like chairs around the room that you could like pull up and sit near him, but he has like his own big chair that he is sitting in. He is leaving it up to you to either sit on the floor, stand, or find a chair to sit in. Merlin's just going to kind of like lean an arm against the back of his chair. And he
Yeah.
just like looks to Bellow and Naephid, expecting something to be said.
So by we, I mean, when I stumbled out of the forest, I met a few friends. That's where Ambi and one of our friends who's not currently here came into play. And we stumbled across something that we shouldn't have farther south than we thought it should have been. So I guess we have to be pay more attention for blight coming sooner rather than later. And then
Both
that
of you
led,
to show concern as you say that. You you ran into blight.
yeah, south, like quite a ways too, like a couple days from land shallow.
What what was it? Where was it? What had it taken? How big was it?
I just some infected, like a woman, a witch, a hag, maybe. I don't know.
It
Someone
was
who's
it was a hag. Yeah.
there. We go. That's what Ambi's for, is remembering what they are. And that led us to go to land shallow, which is where we found Naephid, and then someone else that we met along the way kidnapped your not girlfriend L, whatever you are.
Pretty clear that they weren't in a relationship.
Friendship is a relationship. They both end in ship.
And they can both
Not girlfriend.
No. Anyways, yes. So she got kidnapped, and that's why we're heading north. We didn't see any blight along the way, just so you're aware. But we thought it'd be most important to drop by here and inform you of the situation.
So it's important to drop by and inform you of blight. 12 years after, there was quite a lot of blight. And he looks at Naephid as he says this. There's plenty of blight here 12 years ago.
There's some magic that I think happened, and I think there's a reason why we couldn't find them for a while. Besides just the normal deserters or the others that fell in battle.
Yeah, to be clear, I'm sorry we disappeared, but it wasn't by choice. We were only doing what you asked, and when we did what you asked, we did it a way that sent us forward in time 10 years.
How much do you know about planar realities?
Keep talking.
That fella you sent us with, the fella you sent us with, he didn't have a plan in mind. So we had to come up with a plan on the fly. When we showed up, there was a portal. We closed the portal, but we ended up on the other side of it. That meant when we came back, it was 10 years later, the blight was gone, and, well, me and one of the other gang were wanted people. And, you know, with our friends counting on us, we couldn't just turn ourselves in. So we didn't come back. Blight had been taken care of. And I'm sorry we didn't, but can you blame us?
I mean,
Roll persuasion, Naephid.
Ambi looks at Bellow and goes, "Is Naephid gonna die?"
No. I mean, there's some punishments, but I doubt he'll die from anything. And honestly, I don't even think you'll really get punished at all because technically you were supposed to be part of the army anyways. So there's not. I mean, and he looks to Merlin and he looks to both here and he's like, "You're already here, so all you can do is help, right?" And he like elbows David a little.
My plan was always to help. I'm always here to help. That's my whole deal. Help guy. Help extraordinaire.
He is very helpful. Knows a lot of things.
Yeah. Just who is it that he's helping? That's the question.
Hello. Us. Big circle us.
I would assume not the people that kidnapped his not girlfriend,
Not girlfriend,
friend.
friend.
It's just L, people.
Yeah.
We all know her name, except for Ozone for some reason, but we all know her name. It's L.
The not girlfriend, friend L.
Yeah.
You don't trust me?
No!
All I know is, whenever I've trusted elves, no matter how much elf they've had in them, they don't carry through
Wait,
the promise.
are elves untrustworthy?
And you are.
Me.
You.
Nah.
You're here.
Uh-huh.
Tell me who you are.
I am Ambi. Friend of all. Healer. Doctor. Sometimes adventurer. Studier of forbidden knowledge. At your service.
You got? What's that?
What? Which one?
Your ears, they're pointy. Why?
My ears are pointy. That's a great question. Uh-huh. Oh, pointy of ear. There.
Look, obviously, we're from all over. Where are you from?
Land shallow.
Nuh-uh.
That's where I just came from. I don't understand. Usually you're from where you come from, and I came from land shallow, so therefore I am from land shallow, correct?
Both ears gonna cut you off. So what's your plan? You guys, the three of you, Bellow, are you planning on going and rescuing the elf girl?
That would be nice, yes.
That is the plan currently. And yeah. Oh, and look, I got this cool little egg.
And Merlin's going to share a look, like both their eyes get wide as they see that. And both ears going to give a look to Merlin, and Merlin's going to nod and say, I'll go let him know that he's here. Oh, yeah. And Merlin leaves the room.
Wait, Merlin, before you go.
Yes.
I know nobody trusts the elves, and it's hard to trust someone who disappeared for 10 years or 12 years. But I have never been anything but upfront and honest with every last one of you people in this keep, and I've done nothing but help. And I hope that all of us can get past this and get past these, and I point to my ears. I might be an elf, but I'm also the son of Richard Taylor.
Roll persuasion with advantage. Oh my god. That was such a good line. I really wanted you to get that.
It was
That
a
was
10.
such a-
10's
that was-
still pretty good.
No, it's not good enough. That was such a good thing to say to her. That was the perfect thing to say to her. But a 10, I can't do that.
Can I just interject that when he says that, all I can imagine Merlin saying internally is like, Richard Taylor was a hunk of a man. And that's it.
All right.
Can't deny it, Richard Taylor.
All right. She's going to give a slight smile and then say, "No one's going to deny that you're his son. I mean, just look at you. But things are complicated. More complicated in your relationship with Elle, your friendship with Elle." And she's gonna walk away. And yeah, that leaves you guys with Merlin goes to leave, and Balthier kind of sighs. "Well, haven't heard from Anne. Haven't gotten any news from her yet, so at least you brought us something. And we're proud of you, Bellow. How'd you get the egg?"
Uh, so funny story. Um, he had it, and he points to Nathan.
Yep.
And yeah,
You
and
had the egg for 12 years.
No. We had the egg for 2 years.
And you didn't bring it back here.
We didn't know it was for Bellow.
But you had a dragon egg for 2 years.
We had an egg for 2 years. We couldn't be positive that it was dragon.
And you just held on to it?
What?
No, we were studying it, trying to figure. Well, I wasn't studying it. I was keeping us alive.
Honestly, that makes
I was
sense.
working as many shifts as I possibly could to keep food on the table. But Al was studying it for 2 years, and as soon as Bellow showed up, and we knew it was for him, I handed it right over to him.
It's true. It was handed over pretty much immediately.
Right. Tell me about how the girl was taken. And I assume you just film in the same thing you told Merlin. You don't have to do that again.
Yep.
Oh, come on. That was so much fun.
Do it again?
No.
What's on your
No, we don't have to
accent?
do it again.
I can
We
do
don't
it with
have to
the
again.
accent.
No. All right. So. I mean, you know her, Naephid. You know her family. She's probably there, and that's a problem.
Why is
So-
it a problem? Sorry, I'm new to this whole thing. I'm just along for the ride.
No. Right.
Why is it a problem? Well, obviously it's a problem because you got kidnapped and all of that. But
Elves are not trustworthy.
Okay,
Elves are not good people.
You've said that a couple of times. Can you like elucidate? Ooh, big word.
If, as we're all assuming,
Uh-huh.
she was taken by her dad
Uh-huh.
out of all the shitty elves in this world, he's probably the shittiest.
Oh. Darn.
So, look. You want to make up for leaving, not that you think you have anything to make up for. Well, go get her. Go stop whatever it is he's trying to do.
Okay.
And we'll I mean, I don't know. We don't, like, he looks to Bellow. We don't really have a lot of people we could send to look out for this blight. If you say you saw it, that's gonna have to. I don't even know, Bellow.
Well, I look at it as we do this thing real quick to get Elle back, and then we have two of the people from then. And since she knows a lot of magic and they know their friends, maybe that means we can find other people. I'm spitballing here.
Maybe. All right, well, we'll start reaching out to people about being on the lookout for blight again, especially around Land Shallow. Try to see what we know. You said it was a hag?
Yes, I believe so, if I remember correctly.
We
Hag.
killed it and burned it,
Yes, as you do with
and the
hags.
other thing that was with the hag, I forget what thing was either.
That's interesting. It's
Uh,
been. It's.
What was the thing with the hag?
What was the thing with the hag?
I'm trying to remember.
Dan, do you remember?
Did I take
I
notes?
wasn't there.
Cody wasn't there. What was the thing with the hag?
One second, let me
It
look
was
at my
before we
notes.
started notes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this was before we started the party notes.
Well, no, this isn't party notes.
Joe took notes before party notes.
Alright, I'm going to.
No, I don't have it.
I believe I saw this written in your party notes when I read them over. I'm going to open your party notes right now and tell you if they're there or not. If they're
What
not
if I just
there,
list off monsters? Umber Hulk,
No.
a bugbear,
that's not it. That's not it.
a goblin.
Yeah, nope. This is it starts with, yeah. The party notes start with episode 3. So
Wait,
this was episode 2.
I know I had notes about the swan.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Keep going.
But you never Oh, bugger. I know I had notes about the swan, but I don't see it in the party notes anymore.
Well, I didn't erase anything from the party notes.
Huh. Because the swan was named after one of the Nordic
All right. Do you
ladies who
do you,
gets
do you
turned
remember?
into...
Do you remember anything about? Do you remember anything about where you saw that swan?
Yes, okay, so it's on a silver amulet that we saw on the side of the road with a letter. I don't remember the letter. But...
Nope, that's all false. All right,
No, but Fong Hilda is the name on the amulet.
Nope, stop, you're wrong.
No,
right?
no. I have it written down as Fiong Hula.
Fiongula, okay, Fiongula is correct.
Name on the amulet with the silver swan, and I think I still have it on me. I think I took it.
Yeah, thank you. Would you like it was not on the side of the road, and it was not with a note. It was on the hag.
Oh!
It was an amulet that the hag was wearing.
Right,
Or
yes.
no, or it was in her stuff.
It was in her stuff.
She wasn't the hag wasn't wearing it. It was an amulet of a swan.
Mm-hmm.
And the hag was wearing it. The hag was wearing it. No, she wasn't wearing it. Sorry, it was in her stuff. You found it when you woke through her stuff. Okay. Do you take out the amulet?
In his backpack is orb, book, and other shit. Oh no, that was the dude.
Right. Do you take out the amulet?
What? Oh, right now? Sure, yeah.
No, like. Okay. So you take out the amulet. Do you hand it to Balthier?
No, I just hold it up and I'm like, we found a fingigity on the hag.
At this point, Merlin walks back into the room, and Balthier is going to say, because he's sitting comfortably in his chair at this point, Merlin, can you look at that? And Merlin's going to walk over and hold out her hand.
Are you gonna give it back? I've kind of become partial as this like a fiddle thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here you go. I drop it in her hand. Wait, was that written in Sylvan? Did I just straight up out myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, that's fine.
That's Sylvan.
It's straight up written in like Elvish or fairy.
Merlin's going to look at Balthier and say, "It's Fae." And with that, Balthier says,
Reader of all texts, reader of unknown knowledges. They don't know yet. I did say I was.
As soon as she says it's Fae, Balthier, I will say, Naephid, you notice this anger come over Balthier's face that he tries to hide away, but you notice it. Okay? He's going to stand up. He's going to say, Naephid, you know where your room is. Go. Ambi can stay too. And Merlin, is he? And Merlin will say, "Yep. Bellow, you can come see Alistair."
Can I have the thingy back?
It's not magic, she says to Balthier, and Balthier says, "What good is it to us now?" And she tosses it back to you.
Do you have a problem with Faye?
Just assume I have a problem with everyone. And Merlin's going to see you out.
Can I ask Merlin why? Once Merlin sees us out, I say, "Hey, why was he so mad?"
Why is he ever mad? He's been mad for as long as he's been here.
Yeah, I know, but he's always mad, but this elevated that anger.
You've seen him this mad before.
Yeah, I have, and it usually has to do with it always has something to do with Fae related things, but why?
Look, why don't you relax? There's food, there's books, there's your rooms that you can stay in. I'm gonna take Bellow to see Alistair, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
And and that was just between Merlin and Naephid. And she's going to say louder, "So Naephid, you can show Ambi to the spare rooms, and the Mage Academy is here. Shouldn't be too long with Bellow. Just gonna bring him to Alistair, and then we'll go from there."
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank
And hey,
you.
look, I know it's been a rush, but it is good to see you again.
No.
Is that his girlfriend?
Did you do that, Bellow?
Ambi, you can bunk with me. We have 2 beds in my room. And I don't do well sleeping alone in a room anymore.
That's perfectly fine. When she walks away, Ambi's gonna look at Naephid and be like, You could have said something about the hostile Fae environment before we walked in here."
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. If it makes you feel...
hostile, Naephid, you knew that it was hostile with elves. You didn't know that it was hostile with Fae. Fae never really came up. Elves were very hostile always.
I was just gonna cover it by saying, to be fair, they're pretty much hostile to everyone. It was not... There were plenty of humans who walked through that door that they were also kind of like...
Alright, I will
Not
read
friendly
this.
with.
You could have mentioned the hostile environment before I went for the entire, accented gnome.
Oh, but the character work was brilliant.
Naephid. Are they gonna kill us?
No, and I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
They may not like us, they may not trust us,
Uh-huh.
but even 10, 12 years ago, they were looking for people to replace them. And while I'm not eager to, they can't really turn down the help. They're always looking for decent people, and it just so happens that we're the suckers decent enough to help them.
Do what exactly?
Usually it's like general save the world nonsense.
Uh-huh.
So like, oh, there's a caravan to the north that ogres are attacking. You gotta save little children in the caravan.
You're
And
kidding.
then 10 years later they turn into Bellow. Like that kind of thing.
That's this is just like a castle of do-gooders?
Do-gooders is a strong word. When I first met Balthier, he was murdering his cousin or something like that. So let's not call them do-gooders. They're just people who make the world work, I guess. It's an adventurers guild, a heroes guild of sorts. Also, if I could just give you a little bit of warning, don't touch any of Balthier's stuff.
I wasn't planning on it.
He will and
Because-
can't kill you.
Yeah, no duh. You didn't get the like infernally demonic coming off of him.
Yeah, no, I know.
It like
And look-
oozes. He's like oozing.
Oh, he's a scary guy.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Got a big too.
This is my room here. I left my favorite pillow and I can't wait to sleep on it again.
We cut over to Bellow. Alright. So Bellow, you are walking down a separate hall. So there's like the way that upstairs is like all of the, bedrooms are upstairs, but there's the wing that's for like, the heroes, and there's the wing that's for, guests and like people who are training. And she takes you to where Alistair's room is, but you haven't really spent a lot of time though. Um, your bedroom is kind of in between the halls. Um, and she says, Bello, Alistair's excited to see you. Um, you should know that he looks a little bit different now.
I mean, he kind of aged a little bit quickly, but why was he just chilling in his room while we were here? That seems kind of out of the norm. I mean, he can't be older. He can't be older than both of you. That's just not possible. And he can still walk around places.
I mean, Bello, that little elf girl, when you met her, was what, like almost 100? That's older than Balthier is now. Different races age differently. But Alistair, you know that Rochelle's gone.
Yeah.
Alistair was
Gone, but yeah, gone.
right. So Alistair was very tied to Rochelle. Their lives were very connected. With her gone, a lot of life that was borrowed has been catching up to him.
Are you saying he's dying now too?
Sorry.
Because that's just absurd. Like when I was leaving, he was walking around training still. So wait, hamster wheels turning in Bellow's mind. No,
Look, Bello, if you're not ready to see him, he will completely understand.
no, no. I'm gonna go drag him out into the training area. There's no way that someone like him is aging that rapidly. That's just you're joking, right? This is like a haha prank on Bellow type of thing.
Know how much I like to joke, but
Oh, oh, you're serious. I see. Um, oof. I I I mean, Rochelle had said something, but I didn't think it was happening today. Um,
what do you mean Rochelle said something?
well, I don't know how to explain it, but like, do you ever see people in your dreams and you know they're not there, but it feels like they're there, and they tell you stuff that you want to believe, and it's possible maybe that I don't know, maybe I died and came back. I don't. It was pretty close at one point. There's a good chance I might have actually crossed over. Now I got to think about that.
Look, I'm not great at the comforting thing. That was kind of Michelle's thing. I'm just kind of the best we've got here now that it's me and both you and Alistair's not bad at it. But you want a hug?
Um, no, no, I think I just want to go talk to him right now then.
Do you want me to go in with you, or do you want me to wait?
Um, I think it's probably best that you wait here.
All right. Uh, she kind of gives you a tap on the back.
And so Bello kind of knocks on the door. It's like, "Hey, you around, big guy?"
Yeah, yeah. Come on in.
I open the door, give Merlin a thumbs up, like, "We got this."
It's like, but her eyes don't say it. And you walk in and you see Alistair in bed, looking pretty old.
Holy,
He's sitting up. He's sitting up in bed, but his hair is completely gray. Um, he has wrinkles that he didn't have before you left.
holy cow. You look old now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling old now.
Like, how is that even possible? No, is this is this normal for people to age this way? This is not. I mean, I know like you're aging quicker than normal, but like, am I going to look like this at some point?
No, Bello, you won't. And he pats the bed for you to sit down next to him. Not next to him, but like on on the bed.
Oh, so like he excitedly well, not excitedly sits down. He excitedly starts to like grab his book bag or backpack, and he's shuffling it around so that he can pull out the egg, but he's like slowly sitting onto the bed. Hey, so like I know we were looking for like heroes and everything, um, but I stumbled across something else that may be cool. It may be awesome. Um, and Bella will pull out the egg. He's like, "Is there like I don't know, is there a way to reverse that's happening?"
Bello, I know you found the egg. I know she talks to you. I still hear from her sometimes too.
So I'm not going crazy.
No, So, Bellow, you are meant for this world. You have Rochelle. You have this egg. I was never truly meant to be here. I never belonged here. Neither did Rochelle. We helped each other belong. This keep, these people helped me belong. You helped me belong. But as those things that I held on to go away, which is natural, which is fine, it's time for me to. This won't happen to you. Don't be afraid. You have Rochelle, but you don't need her. You have this egg, but you don't need it.
But all I ever wanted was to be like you.
And you'll be better. You don't need me anymore either.
And Bella will just kind of lean on him and hug him. And it's one of those hugs where he just like buries his face into like his shoulder blade.
Yeah. I like the new armor.
Thanks. It was
I know.
a gift.
I know. You wear it well.
I mean, first it was a gift from you, and then it was a gift from Rochelle, and now
It's not just from Rochelle. It's from that one too. And he gestures towards the egg.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I I just now get an egg and maybe a potential dragon, and I don't know what I'm doing. No one else here knows what they're doing with this. What am I going to do if you're not here? I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't need to have the answers. You just need to find them. You just need to want to find them. You're not expected to have the answers already. The fact that you want them, and I know that you will find them, is all you need for now.
I think Bellow's like, can you read me one last story? One more tale from an adventure long ago. And I imagine it kind of cuts to a little shindig of like 20 minutes or something where he's just explaining a younger part of his life.
And with that, we're going to take a break. We are back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. Before the break, we had a lot of emotions. The party arrived in Lepistadt, which is where Bellow pretty much grew up, where the party was based when Cody and I were players in a game that Dan ran. So it was re-meeting a lot of NPCs that were familiar to Cody and I. It was a lot of racism towards elves. It was new racism towards Fae. Maybe racism, maybe just something towards Fae. Fae are a thing now.
No, we're not.
So
Don't worry about it.
A lot of just catching up with old people who are not friends, not enemies, just people who are important. And Naephid was very empathetic about the fact that Elle and Naephid are definitely not dating, which is fine with me, and that's totally cool. And I didn't react when we were on stream in that moment, and Revenge with Lena, you should be very proud of me. But you're hearing about it now, and Cody will hear about it later. Great.
They
So let's
are.
look into the game. So Bellow, you're having that moment with Alistair, and and Naephid and Ambi, you're getting your stuff settled. Merlin will come and knock on the door to where Naephid and Ambi are. And we'll say, hey, so just so you know, I mean, Naephid, you know what we've got here. We got your temple that's still here. There's still people there. I don't know, you said you're a doctor, healer, whatever. I mean, I don't know if you make potions, if you need to stock up on anything. We got that stuff in this town too. I can't hear you, Jojo.
Huh? Oh, I'm not talking.
Okay. So, yeah, whatever you need, it's pretty much still around here somewhere.
Is there like a magical items vendor or like a place where I could read spells?
Yeah, we got the magic school.
Oh,
They don't have the biggest stock these days. It's basically, if you want something, you have it made for you, or you make it yourself, or you enchant it yourself, or whatever you're gonna do. It's not like this is a big market town or town for anything these days. But, if you know how to make stuff, or if you have the money to have something made, it's there. There's plenty of spell books. I remember your not girlfriend, but a relationship that's a friendship, but not a girlfriendship. Used to like to read there and do whatever it is she did. So yeah, just here with us now. Well, I'll just let everyone know that you're good to go.
All right. If you need any help around here.
I just talked to the guards downstairs. They sent someone over to the magic school in case you want to go in there. No one in town is gonna. I mean, the people in town have seen it all with us being who we are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna question you too much. You don't need to do. You don't need to do the disguise thing.
Are you sure?
In this town, yeah. Really, the only people you need to disguise yourself from are us, and we already got your number.
Unfortunately. I still look like my wings have not been shown.
Yeah.
I'm going to point that out. Okay.
Yeah.
I still look just like a child.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's kind of my one last safety.
Yeah.
All right. Naephid, what do you want to do?
I need to go find a book, a specific book, which we can go to town to find if you'd like. Maybe we could grab Bellow if Bellow wants to come with us. Feeling up to it.
That sounds like fun. I like books. Always down to learn new things.
Alright, so you're planning to wait for Bellow and then head out into the town to the magic school or something?
Yes.
Is this a book that you need from the magic school?
Well, I need to purchase it. It is a book for a spell component. I am flavoring it as the Adventurer's Encyclopedia.
Sure, yeah, you can find. I'll say that. I mean, probably they'd have that here.
Oh.
If there's something like that, they'd have it here.
Then I will.
If it's not like specifically like a spell book, then it would be here.
Okay, then yes, I need that book, and I will take that book, and I will leave the money for that book with one of the people.
Yeah, no. Merlin will if you ask Merlin where you can find that book, Merlin will just say, "We have a copy. I'll give it to you."
Oh, thank you, Merlin. Excellent. I will keep it in great condition. Oh, look, my father took it out at one point. Carved his
Right.
name in the back. He had no respect.
All right, so Merlin will wander back towards Bellow. So Bellow, as you come out, do you want to say anything else to Alistair before you come out of the room? Alistair will say to you, I'll be at dinner. I got enough strength left in me to go sit at that table with everyone.
That sounds good. That sounds great. And as he like leaves, they kind of close the door between each other. And in that moment, you can kind of see, like, from the viewer's perspective, Alistair's got his back to the door, kind of leaning back on it, and then Bellow is faced into the door, and it looks like he's leaking, but you don't hear anything. And eventually, things like by the time he hears someone walking up the stairs, he wipes away his face and he starts moving away.
Yeah, and it's Merlin walking up the stairs, and she walks up to you, puts her arm around you, not in like a really like comforting way, just kind of in like a pal's way, because that's all Merlin knows how to do. Um, so Merlin's like,
Buddies,
hey,
hey, buddy.
hey,
Yeah, that's
Bello. How was
um,
that?
yeah, that's yeah. This sucks. All of it sucks. And Bello
Yeah.
just starts to walk down the stairs.
Before you go downstairs, so that friend of yours, small one, tell me about her,
Who,
Ambi.
yeah, uh, I don't know. She's like some shopkeeper or something. Um, I Now's not a good time. And Bello continues walking down the stairs.
Joe, unmute right now. All right, yeah. Merlin has no good sense of timing of these things, so Merlin will let you walk down the stairs.
Good job, Bello. Thank you. Good boy.
Merlin will let you walk down the stairs, and yeah. So you rejoin Naephid and Ambi.
By this point, I think he's more cheery. It's kind of like that talking himself back into a better mood. Um, hey, what are you guys doing? You you get food or anything yet? Explore the town?
Not yet.
We're just waiting for you, buddy.
Perfect. That sounds phenomenal. And I could use the walk. And it's great being home. And he just stretches out a little bit. And yep. All right. So where do you guys want to go? Anywhere but here.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Ambi. What do you want to do, Ambi?
I don't know. I have to think about that. Because I'm not sure. Let's
Well,
go where
maybe we
Nathan
should
wants
just-
to go first.
Oh, well, I was able to get what I needed from the library, but I think it would be beneficial just to take a stroll about town
Oh,
and
yeah.
see if there's any equipment we may wish to retrieve.
Maybe a tattoo parlor?
Whatever you fancy.
Definitely tattoo parlors would have been in Land Shallow, not Lepistadt.
Wait, are you telling us we can't get, like, best friend tattoos?
Not in
Yeah,
Lepistadt.
the tattooed person left a while ago.
Damn.
Turns out old people
The
don't
people
really
in
get.
Lepistadt aren't really looking for tattoos. That's definitely a
can't
Land
get-
Shallow thing.
We can't get inked up.
Not in Lepistadt.
Shoot.
We get matching haircuts, though.
Oh, let's do that.
That wouldn't work, though. You're always a disguise. I would just end up with a haircut with no one to match.
Oh, you would match Bello.
Bello,
What?
you want to get matching haircuts?
Let's get matching haircuts.
We both have blonde hair.
We're gonna have to all change the art. We all three have blonde hair. We're gonna have to change all of the art. We have to change all of the art if this happens.
No, we're not changing any of the art. Bellow already has completely different armor. We're not changing the art. Plus, Hannah's busy.
I think I'm good with my haircut. It's short and good enough. Well, short enough.
I've got it. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go into town while Ambi's thinking about what they want to do. We'll go into town.
Aye.
I will get the supplies to make 4 friendship bracelets, believing that Ozone is going to come back eventually. I'll make us friendship bracelets. Just so we can't get tattoos, we can't get haircuts. Fine.
I know we can't get tattoos.
Friendship bracelets.
I think friendship bracelets would be a wonderful idea. Because until
Alright.
someone does something that makes me not trust any of you, you are my friends.
I thought we were friends. We are friends.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I'm
we're
saying,
friends.
like, until you do something that would, like, stab me in the back or something, we're still going to be friends.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. People are weird.
That's true. People are weird.
I mean,
I
look at Al.
totally
I
see
thought-
Ozone doing something like that, but me and Ambi, come
yeah,
on.
come on, look at this.
I thought Al was a good dude, and he stole your not girlfriend.
He did steal your
So-
not girlfriend.
So convinced that they are dating.
Once
Like, the amount of times that Naephid has said that Elle is not his girlfriend and Bellow is still insisting this, I love that.
I mean, once
It's-
Bellow said it, Ambi just believed Bellow. I mean, how can you not believe that face?
I think it's legitimately just because Bellow is not quite as bright. He's just like, yeah, it's his not girlfriend. Like it's his girlfriend who's not his girlfriend. That's
Oh, okay.
that's what it is, and it's just Bellow's innocence of like, yeah, he specified that they're not girlfriend and boyfriend. It's not girlfriend.
This
Ambi's
is not
along for the
girlfriend,
ride.
1 word, girlfriend, 2 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambi
This
is
is not
along for the
girlfriend,
ride.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Alright, alright. I get it, I
Ambi's
get
just playing along.
Great. So, as you're getting ready to head out, Merlin comes back around the corner, says, Bellow, almost forgot. You, allowance. Yeah. And she tosses you a bag of coin.
Allowance.
Well, you are home. Families do tend to give you allowance.
Plus, you went on a quest. You brought 1 back. Plus, another one.
Hello.
That wasn't not what we were looking for, but it's someone. So, there you go. Think of it as your little quest reward. First one.
Thank you, Merlin. This my first quest. Yeah. And so he takes it and he kind of just checks it a little bit. What goodies does it have?
He has gold.
How much?
He's got 300 gold.
Oh, that's a lot of. That's a big allowance.
Is that all I ever was to you, Bello? All I ever was to you was a quest, Bello.
I love
Yeah,
that Bellow is now the richest party member. This makes me so happy.
David, I didn't even know I was being paid. I don't think I've ever been paid by this place in my life. The most payment I got was like my armor and stuff, which was a really big deal. But I was going out on my first quest, so like it made sense to give me something that would protect me. But
Congratulations, first quest in the bag. We gotta go celebrate.
yeah,
You want a panini?
yeah, you know what? I could go for a panini or so. Well, we're gonna have dinner when we're before bed when we get back.
Okay.
So I yeah, maybe something light. Maybe a panini will be fine.
Chocolate
Something
milkshake.
like a panini.
Bellow's a big boy.
I know
You know.
he is.
Let's go get him a milkshake.
Yes.
Milkshake.
Friendship
Wait.
bracelets and milkshakes. Those are the two things we need. And
The gang goes shopping.
I love it. I love it. We need this. We need this. Okay. So so you go out to town with Bellow's allowance, and yeah, you can find a craft store because there's a lot of old people in this town, so there's got to be a craft store. You find a craft store and just look. What are you looking for to make? What do you want to make the friendship bracelets out of, Naephid?
well, obviously, I'm gonna make everyone have similar. It's gonna be red and green, like the dragon
Okay.
egg.
Oh, I like that.
And each one's gonna have everybody's first initial on it, and that's it.
All right. All right. So I'll say the supplies for that will run you. Um. Yeah. Let's just say that it's 1 gold. Slow
It
craft
spells
supplies.
Nabo
Love it.
or Bona, like like bona fide. There we go. Bona, Bona.
Sure. Mark off 1 gold for that. Um. All right. You get your craft supplies, and then you have your favorite place in town to go, Bellow, when you want a snacky. Where you go for your snacky?
It's actually this tavern that is um the kitten's coin purse, and so it has nice, like, they have a cow, so like you can get fresh milk, and there's always ale on tap, and it's one of those things where occasionally they have chocolate and they have milk, so you can make your own chocolate.
That's amazing.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll say that getting your own chocolate milk is 5 silver each.
Okay.
So you can each mark off 5 silver, which 10 silver is 1 gold. And yeah, they even have fun little colors so you can make your chocolate milk. You know what? They have these really cool cups that change color when you put milk in them. Like, who would ever, like, where and when would you ever hear,
I
like,
hate you.
wow. Wow. Hey, Revenge with Athena, you still in the chat? They have these really cool special cups. There are these, you know what? If you pay an extra gold, you can get the souvenir cup that changes color when you put milk in it.
Yes,
And
please.
it says the kitten's coin purse on it, and it's a special cup.
Bellow like starts getting really excited, and he's like, I love it when there's new stuff at these places because it's always so nice to come out to them. Like, the last time I was here, it was with Anne, and that was a while ago because like when we split up to go do whatever we needed to do, like she was off a year before me because she had guns and stuff, so she was safer than me.
Bello,
It's
do you miss Anne?
maybe a little bit, but
Is there anything you'd like to tell Anne right now?
no, no, just I guess just hi and to say stay safe. That's about it. It's been a while. That's It'd be a better, like, if she was at dinner or something maybe, but nah, we she'll be fine. She's fine. She's pretty independent.
Too late. I already started casting it.
You
I
cast
don't use.
that name right. You got 25 words to send to Anne. What are you gonna say?
Bello says hi. Wish you were at dinner, but he knows you'll be fine. Stay safe. From Naephid, Bello, and company.
That's a
Oh,
lot better. I thought it was like he was casting it, and as I was talking to Naephid, it was like that was me sending the message, and so it was gonna be this real awkward mess when it got to her.
So you get a message back. Whoa, I get a year head start, and he already found you guys? That's so Bellow. Good for him. Tell him I say hi. Words left. Yeah, I guess that's it.
It's the lucky.
She said
It's the
hi,
luck.
and she was very impressed.
I'm amazed that she hasn't found anyone yet. Then again,
the others are going to be a lot harder to find.
that's fair.
Whoosh.
Plus,
there one that
who
had,
would
like, a
want to find
superhero
them? Who would, you'd want to find us.
They are pretty cool.
I think we did get the best two of that group.
Mm.
Maybe the one with the superhero cape, but he was kind of weird.
He was with us for a bit, but yeah. So you probably would have ran into him by now. But sorry, we have a no messaging policy. I can't send to them because if somebody was to find my location, then they'd find their location. It'd just be a huge mess.
That would be a mess.
Right. So you have your chocolate milk in your little souvenir cups.
Milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait to impress somebody with this down the road. Soon as Kate forgets she gave it to us, someone's getting impressed with this.
Yeah.
It's going in my inventory.
Yeah, I'm
Your
writing it
souvenir
down.
milk cup.
It's already in mine.
Got this.
All right. Is there anything anybody needs? Any spell components?
I'm good on spell components. If we could find magic item shop, that would be fun.
Revenge
know
with
just
Dina,
the
you
place.
missed it. They stopped for chocolate milk, and I gave them these really super cool cups that change color when you put milk in them. Like, have you ever heard of such a thing, Revenge with Dina?
Throw mine out.
They always got destroyed if you put them in the dishwasher. If you put them in the dishwasher, they never ever worked again. I think I might still have some of them though, because I like just collected a bunch, like all the ones.
Pretty sure I chucked all mine.
I know just the place to find you a magic item shop.
Okay. Yeah.
They had some really cool stuff the last time I was there. It's where I got this rake. Let's go.
Let's do it. We gotta gear up. I have a feeling that the next place we go to is not gonna be as hospitable.
Friendly?
Alright, so Dan and Cody, jog by memory. This magic item shop, you like asked for magic items, and the one thing they had was this rake, right?
No, they had ion stones.
Yeah. So they had Ioun stones, but the party could not afford. I think if you
Mayo. Mayo's in the chat. Hi, Evan Mayo. You're lovely, and I don't know if you stream. I can give you a shout out, and I can also shout out Case because you're on Case's stream. Oh, you do stream. Look at you. And I'm also gonna shout out Slayer Case because you're on his stream all the time. And Slayer Case is streaming StarCraft right now, and when we're done streaming, I will most likely hop over there and talk with Mayo and whoever's over there for a little bit. Whoa, the chat comes up really high. It's blocking my face, Jojo. Dang. Well, I know, but like for next stream.
Yeah, so this...
Alright, anyway, love you, Mayo. Feel free to chat in the chat, and I'm gonna keep playing. But yes, shout out to FNO Mayo. Shout FNO Mayo. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, so this magic item shop was like a mom and pop little business that had miscellaneous random magic items. But for the most part, like, because you guys were just before like a little war, all of their actual cool stuff was gone. But like there were weird trinkets, and one of them was just the rake that Naephid now has.
Weird trinkets, okay.
Great.
But they have more stuff now because the war is over.
Yeah.
There's no one in town to make many magic items, but And that was
Hey.
explicitly said to you that you had to order them. But yes, you can go to the store and see what random things they have, and I support this.
I mean, ordering them. I'm not
Well,
gonna
yeah,
will-
you're not
make things.
like you either gotta like, yeah, you don't have a lot of time to order
I'm not
things.
an artificer. I can't
I
make
will-
things.
Look, go
I
ahead,
will-
go. You go to the shop,
Yes,
right?
yes,
you go into
yes,
the shop.
Yes, 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 yes,
Excellent, I love it.
yes.
Okay.
I will say that they don't have any like super crazy weapons because any weapon that was deemed too powerful was either confiscated by the Mages Association or by the heroes themselves to be locked away.
That's okay.
All right. So, you head over to the magic shop, and there was what like a creepy old guy who ran it.
Yeah.
All right, he's not gonna be as creepy, but he is gonna be old. So this guy from Dan's campaign, who I'm gonna do now, we haven't heard this voice in what since 2018, so no one remembers it. So let's do an old man voice. Why, hello there, Bellow, and hey, I remember you.
Yeah.
You
Good
still
to see you.
you still got that rake.
You bet I do.
Finest rake I ever made.
Actually, about that, uh, I, Ambi,
Yeah.
can I borrow a single gold piece? I promise I'll give it back to you.
Sure.
Okay. Oh wait, it's a gold piece and a single silver. It's all I need.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna buy something shadily that they can't see me buy. It's just a spell component, Kate. But I'm buying it so they don't notice I'm buying it.
Okay.
What do you want to message me what you're buying?
Yeah, I'll whisper it to you.
Okay.
Bellow's like looking around the shop, like, oh, this would be kind of neat. What does this do? And he like touches something, and it's like it accidentally cuts him or something. He's like, not that. No, don't need that.
What do we got?
You touch an all-purpose tool, and it and he says, that's for people who make stuff. It's not nothing you'd really care about, Bellow. For craftsmen.
Do you got any anything fun?
I got lots of fun stuff. You know, mostly stuff that people at the magic school practice making just to practice something and then don't really want. I got some alchemy jugs. I got a couple amulets here and there. I got a few fun little trick bags, trick beans, tricky things.
Any needles?
Needles?
Yeah, needles. Tattoos.
Like sewing needles? Oh,
Mhm.
tattoo needles. No tattoo needles.
Damn it. Okay. It's okay.
Right, let me.
Ooh, bags. What kind of bags? What kind of bags you got, sir?
You got it, Naephid. Alright. Well, I got this bag, and he pulls out an ordinary bag made from rust-colored cloth. It appears to be empty, but he shows it to you, and it's empty inside. But then he puts his hand in and pulls out a small, fuzzy object. You throw this, turns into something, usually something fuzzy, sometimes something not fuzzy.
What color is it?
Is it a bag of tricks? Yeah, what color is it? What color is the bag?
It is rust-colored.
Ooh, okay.
Is that the one? Is that the one with the rats?
Yes.
I had some with the rats. Okay. What
Yeah?
other bags?
What?
What other bags you got?
Nothing else as much fun. I got a bag that can just hold a lot of stuff.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Holding lots of stuff's
Holding
pretty
on to
good.
stuff's really good.
I got
I'm putting the DM on the spot right
yeah,
here.
hold on. I'm trying to see if there's any more fun bag things. Oh, I got a bag of beans.
Oh yeah, we gotta plant some beans.
I love the bag of beans.
Beans.
All
I
right.
got beans.
Yeah, I got some beans. Now, I know that the fuzzy ball turns into fuzzy or just creatures. You don't really know what's gonna happen with the beans. It's kind of a prank trick that the magic school kids like to make, and usually the, adults confiscate it. And I got some friends among them who will sell them to me, and I can sell them as long as people promise not to use them in the town.
Fair. Fair.
So you just plant a bean, and you see what happens.
What other fun things do you have, DM?
Um, definitely has alchemy jugs.
Okay.
Um, definitely has. I'll say there's like a few amulet looking things. Um, there's still not a lot of weapons. Um, there's oh no, I gotta take this away. There's not really potions here. This isn't a potion shop. Um, yeah, I'll say yeah, books would be at the academy. Potions would probably also be at the academy. Um, he's got some scale looking things. He's got
Yeah.
some yeah, he's got some little beads. Um, he's got I'm just looking through D&D Beyond at this point. Nope, he's not gonna have any of those belts. We're not gonna do that.
No.
Um,
Belts?
no, he doesn't have any belts. He's got some um I don't know what are you looking for something in particular that's like he would have like, common and uncommon things. Maybe something rare, probably not.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just causing you grief.
Oh, he has you know what? I'm gonna put this in. He has a he says, "You want something really weird."
Sure. Yeah.
He pulls out this apron that is just dripping blood.
Okay. Tell me about this apron.
Okay, got it.
Whose blood is this?
I'm curious now.
Yeah.
I don't know whose blood it is, but it doesn't stop bleeding. Just if you wear it, it doesn't stop dripping blood. But if you wear it, and if you actually connect to it, that, magic attunement stuff,
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna say that I don't know how to say this out not mechanically. So once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee attack with the weapon, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice. If you do so, you must use the second total. And your weapon attacks that deal slashing damage score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20 on the d20.
Only
This is called the
slashing.
Butcher's Bib.
Only
Yes.
slashing. Oh,
Yeah, only slashing.
that's not helpful.
This is called the Butcher's Bib. It's from Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. This is a Matthew Mercer items. If you don't like it, blame Matt Mercer.
What the hell, Matt Mercer?
I do hold him responsible.
That's a lot.
If, yep.
It's like a lot. What?
Basically anything that was at the carnival would also be here. Any of the carnival prizes. So if there was anything at the carnival that you wanted, it's here.
I don't remember what was at the carnival.
Here, I can pull that list up again. Do.
Technically.
What?
mean-
No. Oh, carnival games. All right. Oh no, I don't have them in the carnival games. No.
I mean, Crew,
Um,
if you want, I can get an alchemist jug and I have proficiency in that. If
Oh,
we
carnival
need
prizes. Here we go.
4
Candle of the
carnival
Deep, Feather
pieces.
Token, Cleansing Stone, Heward's Handy Spice Pouch, Cloak of Billowing, Dread Helm, Mystery Key, Pipe of Smoke Monsters, Instrument of Illusions, Potions won't be here, Orb of Gonging, Lock of Trickery, Shield of Expression, Hat of Vermin, Staff of Bird Call, Staff of Flowers, Charlatan's Die, Wand of Conducting, Wand of Scowls, Clockwork Amulet, Wand of Pyrotechnics, and Wand of Smiles. I can put that in our chat.
Okay.
All right.
I think it might be safe to say, like, there's items you can find, and then we could probably do that off stream if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this off stream.
Yeah, I want to have time for you guys to have dinner with the heroes.
Yeah, let's have dinner
So-
with the heroes.
So if you want something like definitely something like common or uncommon, most common or uncommon things I'll give you from this shop. Cody, remember that I said that I wanted to
Okay.
end? Yeah,
Sure.
but
Sure.
but I do really hold on. It's I want to do the dinner with the heroes. Okay.
That's fine. Yep.
All right. We could do that and then go to bed. Do you want to do that?
Huh?
And then do you want to do
Sure. That'd be fine.
Let's do that. Okay, so let's do that now. So Cody, I'll leave this to you. Do you head back early or do you wait or do you go back with Ambi and Bellow?
I will go back with them early, and
I mean, do you head back before Ambi and Bellow? Like, do you say like, do you excuse yourself and go back to the keep, or?
yeah, I think that would make the most sense. If I'm done shopping, I'm like, hey guys, I gotta run back. Bye. Then I head back.
Nathan, you go back to the keep, and what do you do when you get there?
I will gather the members of the group that are willing to come. Basically, like I knock on everybody's doors.
If you tell them what you're doing, they're all willing to come.
Okay, yes, then I'll get everybody to come, and we'll all be waiting in the dining hall for when Bellow and Ambi get back.
Great. Okay. So Bellow and Ambi, you finish your shopping, you make your way back to the keep, and the guards are waiting for you outside, and they say, dinner's ready. Why don't you just head back into the dining hall? Fred and George, the guards, the red-headed twin guards. All right. So you head back into the dining hall, and Naephid, what do they see? You see Balthier and Merlin and Alistair, and they're all dressed, and they're dressed nicely. Like they put on nice clothes. Like clothes that you haven't seen them wear in a pretty long time because they haven't had any reason to.
We have swept the main foyer on the way into the dining hall. As you guys come in, there's a big makeshift banner up at the top that says "Congratulations, Bellow," and we've lit some candles. And there's like a makeshift altar, and a makeshift altar that's two, like candles on each side of me standing in the middle. And I have like this bag of powdered silver that I'm rubbing on my hands as you come in, and everybody else, surprise! And then I blow it on you as you come in, and come on.
I am now covered in glitter. Is
It's
that
silver
what's going
powder. Bellow, you have completed your first quest. That means you are now a true hero, my friend. Congratulations. Kneel down, Bellow.
I'm so confused on what's going on, and so Bellow will kneel, and he's like, I can trust him at least.
Alistair, would you care to do the honors of knighting Sir Bellow?
Alistair will take. What weapon did Alistair use? You don't have Alistair's glaive, do you?
I do not. I have his ceremonial armor, but
So
I
what-
do not.
What
So,
weapon did Alistair use?
I don't know if he could wield it anymore, but it would be a weapon basically
Oh,
meant for like a hill giant. Yeah. So I think he would probably just grab someone else's saber or something like that.
yeah. You're right, because he had the giant weapons. So he will grab like a light. Yeah, like Merlin passes him a lightsaber, and he grabs that, and he touches each of your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, and as he does, he says, "Bellow, we are also proud of you, and we know you're going to do great things.
And
You are everything that we wanted to be and weren't able to be. And we believe in you."
I'm so happy. Just a nice moment of pure joy, excitement, and confusion. I didn't know this was such a great honor. It feels so right.
There's one last thing I have to do, Bello, to secure this in you. I will bring a candle over, and then I like sort of just flick my hand, and the light from the candle strikes all of the little silver powder on you, Bello, and then it all sort of seeps into your skin. And congratulations, Bello.
You're a big boy now, Bello.
You're a big
King of
boy.
age. You touch one humanoid who is a young adult for the next 24 hours. Whenever the target makes an ability check, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check. A creature can benefit from this right only once. I'm a big boy now. Big Bellow! Big Bellow!
I'm going to say that with that, the conversation for this dinner is light and happy and fun as you share adventures old and new. There is more to be discussed with this group, but not tonight. Tonight is a night of celebration. You have fun, you eat well, you drink well, and you all go to sleep happy, comfortable, peaceful. And although there is much that is not perfect, much that worries you all in this world, for this moment, it's okay. You have each other. You have the hope that new heroes bring. The world is old. The problems are old. But you are new. And it's time this world got a bit of an upgrade. So, with that, we will end this session of Don't Kill My Character. Congratulations, Bellow, on being an adult. Alright, so we're ending the stream a little bit early today, but I did want to end on a long rest because, well, first of all, that moment was just so beautiful to end on. And second,
So
next episode is our Halloween special. Woo!
Does that mean we get to do ookie spooky horror?
Ookie spooky. Not too ookie spooky because I don't like very ookie spooky, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun Halloween episode. And yeah. So that's it for us for tonight. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays. I'm gonna throw our links in the chat for our cast. And I'm gonna throw the links for Don't Kill My Character in the chat. There you go. So you can click on those to find us. I'm gonna say that Bex is working on a lot of cool projects right now. They're working on a play for for a festival in New York City. They're working on a film project. So check out Bex's Twitter for updates on those. The link is there. I'll pass it over to Cody. Cody, talk about what you do.
Hello, Cody. You already just saw a show with me in it, but I'm doing another show on Friday with the Comedy Flops. We're a charity organization that raises money for various community projects, community support vehicles. This week we're donating to Running Places Theater, or we're raising funds for Running Places Theater. Friday is our show, but you can go ahead if you find our YouTube there, you can find our Facebook, find our donation link, and give what you can to Running Places Theater, because it's important that children have opportunities to artistically express themselves.
I mean, if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and if you're watching Dungeons and Dragons, chances are you were a theater kid. Alright, Dan doesn't want to be found, but Dan, you want to say anything? You don't have to. I put you through a lot this game.
No, I think we can go to Joe first.
Oh,
Alright,
How's that?
Jojo.
hello. I am JoJo, aka Ambi, the average. I'm joking. Hi, I'm JoJo. You can
That's
find
the
me
beginning of the video.
anywhere at Fantastical JoJo, aka TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah. Alright. We are live every single Tuesday, most Tuesdays, sometimes we skip, but we're live most Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We really appreciate any follows, likes you give us. You know, following and liking our stuff is free, and it really does support us. It helps us get out there, so that's great. If you throw us a sub, we love that too. Thank you so much. We just really appreciate the community and everyone who's watching and viewing and commenting. We're glad you're enjoying this little fun thing that we're doing that we thought would be a quick summer thing, and is definitely going to last much longer than that. All right, Dan, do you want to say anything?
Well, I think I speak on behalf of most of us when I say thank you, Kate, for running this as the DM, because this is something that I know I didn't think would happen, but you were pushing for so long, and this is awesome. And thank you all to who also support and help Kate in, you know, having the energy and the pizzazz to do this too, because all the help that you guys bring and all the help that Kate brings and Cody and Joe and Bex when they're here, like, this is awesome, and thank you guys. I think
Love you
that's
all
like the
so
first
much.
time we like did that on stream, because it's good that you know that we appreciate you as a DM.
For sure.
Of course.
Guys. Wow. Thank you so much. All right, with that, I love everyone on this stream, and I love everyone who's watching this stream, and I love you all so much. Love. Goodbye. Thank you so much. See you on the interwebs in next week.